might just be the six of us, and we'll see. Every time we're scheduled to play Secret Hitler, no one shows up.
Yes.
So there you go. Last week, before we get to Secret Hitler, I know you're really excited to be Hitler. Before we get to Secret Hitler, I have.
I have these.
Very nice. Is that a copy of Mein Kampf, his struggle or whatever?
It's like biography.
A biography.
Of Hitler.
Okay, good. That'll come in handy in a few minutes. But before we get to that, I have a short video. Actually, I have two things I want to show you. So last week I wanted to show you, this is related to the story that we watched last week. And although the story didn't have a nice, happy ending, it was, I don't know, I hope you enjoyed the story. I really enjoy this type of story. I mean, of course you would love to see a revolution and evil being defeated, but it's hard to defeat evil in 4 pages, right? So, you know, you have to go with a kind of a practical story that has a full closure to it. But there are 2 things that I wanted to show you. So the first one is that this story was made into a short film. It's only a 25-minute film, but we'll watch the trailer and see how you guys feel about the trailer and the story in general. So, share screen. There we go. And that's not it. And then I want to show you, it's about a 6-minute lecture of his about how stories have shapes. And he will show you an example of how stories have shapes. Let's watch the trailer first. You guys hear it okay?
I bet that was a real pretty dance, that dance she just did. That dance, I bet it was nice. You must be tired. Why don't you stretch out on the sofa so you can rest your handicaps on the pillows? You're always so worn out. If there was just some way we could lighten.
There isn't.
And a public threat. I am an abomination of the able. I am an exception to the accepted.
They hope to destroy in me any trace of the extraordinary. But the extraordinary, it seems, was simply out of their reach.
Ooh, what was it this time?
Loud. Same as last time.
So there you go. Made into a nice 25-minute film. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it ends quite the same way. But it certainly brings the characters to life, right? You see his father, you see his mother, You see the radio in his ear, and he's just, it makes him wince. It makes him really hurt. You see the ballerinas that have the weights on them so that they're not better than anybody else. You see Diana Moon Clampers walk into the theater with all of the HG men, as they call them. So really, really interesting. If you have time, go track down that short film. If you're curious, I will probably. Okay, so are there any questions about the story or the film? No. No? All right. So now I want to watch, it's kind of a lecture series. He was, the author was invited to give a talk, and he talks about the shapes of stories. And as an assignment, I know I don't ever give homework, but this week I'm giving homework. As an assignment, I want you to think of either a story, a main character, or even a side character, and draw the shape of the story for that side character, and I will have you present that next week. Okay? So just to give you an idea of how it will work, we'll watch Kurt Vonnegut Jr. actually do this for a few stories of his own. Okay?
I have had a technical education, and but every time I've been on a faculty, I've been in the English department, although I've never been an English major. And I have
is it quiet?
tried to bring scientific literary criticism, and there's been very little gratitude. All right, story, very simple shapes, ones that computers can understand. This is a GI axis, good fortune, ill fortune, death, terrible disease, poverty, boisterous good health, happiness up here. This is the BE axis, beginning, entropy. Now then, I'll give you a marketing tip. There's the people who can afford educations and buying books and magazines and all that, who can read, don't like to read about people who are poor or sick. So start your story up here. Now, the simplest story, and if you stay home and watch this on television, it'll be told again and again and again. Nobody ever gets tired of this story. I call it Man in a Hole, but it needn't be about a man in a hole. Somebody gets into trouble, gets out of it again. The far end is a little higher than where we began, because, the reader thinks, well, by God, I'm a human being too. I must have that much in reserve if I get into trouble or whatever. Now, another story that's very popular, and none of these are copyrighted, is I call it Boy Meets Girl, but it needn't be about a boy or a girl. It's somebody on a day like any other day comes across something perfectly wonderful. Oh boy, this is my lucky day. Shit. And gets it back again. Another story, very popular, And it breaks my rule. Starts down here. It's a young girl, teenage, I guess, maybe 17, 18. Why is she so low? Well, her mother's died. It's reading enough, right? And her father has remarried almost immediately to a terrible old battle axe with 2 mean daughters. And there's a party at the palace that night. You've heard it. All right, so she has to help her new mother and her sisters, her new sisters, get dressed for this party. And she doesn't get to go. He said, no, she's not good enough to go, but they are. So did she get even sadder? No. She's a stout-hearted little girl. Its maximum grief is death of her mother. So everybody leaves for the party, and the fairy godmother shows up and gives her pantyhose, mascara, perfume, everything, means of transportation, carriage with horses and everything. Everything you need to go to a party and have a good time. So she goes, and the prince falls in love with her. Now you must realize she is so heavily made up that her own relatives don't recognize her. Okay, so the clock strikes 12, as promised, and so she loses all the stuff. It's all taken away, and the fairy godmother said that was going to happen. There's a very steep drop here. It doesn't take long for a clock to strike 12. Does she drop down to the same level? No. For the rest of her life, she'll remember the time she was the belle of the ball. So she poops along at this considerably improved level until the shoe fits and she becomes off-scale happy. Now, there's a Franz Kafka story. Very pessimistic. Starts down here. There's this rather unattractive, not particularly nice-looking, not very personable young man who has a really lousy job and disagreeable relatives. And so it's time for him to go to work again. And he has turned into a cockroach.
All right, there you go. So do you guys know Franz Kafka at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Franz Kafka, he was, so around the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Czech Republic and Austria, nobody really knows who was Austrian and who was Czech. But the Czech people believe that he's Czech. He's a very famous author, and he wrote a lot about bureaucracy and how people aren't willing to help you, and you just have to work within the machine, and society is a machine. Maybe we'll have a lesson about it because he's a really interesting character. But again, all of his stories start low and end lower. So there are no happy endings in the Kafka universe. And the particular story that he's talking about, it's a story about this man who all he can think about is getting to his job and making sure that he does a good job at work. And one day he is transformed into a cockroach, a pretty big sized cockroach, but he can't be bothered by this transformation. He can't be bothered by this change. He has to get to work. And it's about the absurdity of worrying about things that are so unimportant that even when a massive change like this happens, you still plod on this track, like you're almost like a train on a track and you can't change. So yeah, he was making fun of Franz Kafka there, which is entirely appropriate. And then you guys know this story that he was talking about, right? With the girl whose mother died.
Yeah, we all know.
All right, so that was Cinderella, of course. Good story. And then these are just generic stories. So what I want you to do is find, you can apply this to any character. Okay.
So if you talk about Harrison Bergeron, it would be something just like BE access because of a sequel, and in that it's just a huge drop down to the negative infinity, right?
Yeah.
Like the main hero died and everything is bad.
Yeah, right. So it depends on which character you pick, but Harrison Bergeron, he was born with this great abilities, and then he was taken away from his parents, and then he shows back up again, right? So and then he's killed, and so it just drops down right at the end. Yeah, good. But you can also look at the story from the perspective of his father or his mother, and it would just be maybe a constant negative, ill fortune line. And maybe they took away his son, and that would be a steep drop, but then it would come back up again because they forgot all about him. Right? So
Yeah.
Could be interesting. So you could do it about a character from Harrison Bergeron. You could do it about any character you wish.
So any character, any story, right?
Any character, any story. So I'm going to do it for Donkey from Shrek. So I'm going to watch Shrek, and I'm going to create the donkey curve for our good friend.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, you could do it for anybody. I was also thinking about doing it for Darth Vader for Star Wars, the 4th episode, New Hope. So we'll see how that works. All right, so.
Oh, thanks for the idea.
Yeah. Well, Darth Vader, he starts out pretty good, right? And then he steals the princess, so it goes up even higher. And then the Death Star is destroyed, and so he's very low. Right? But yeah, pick any character, and then I'll have you draw on a whiteboard. I could pull up a whiteboard in here. Draw it out for us and tell us the story. All right, good. Everything clear, Paulina? Taya?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So pick any character from any story and share with us. All right, so what we're gonna do then instead, we're gonna play a really, really old game. And let me know if it's too old. Okay, so here goes the robber. And how's the sound level? Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Then whenever it does anything really loud, I'll try and shut it up. So we're going to be detectives, and we're going to chase some people around and try and figure out who stole what. I want to see how smart you guys are when it comes to world currency and all that kind of thing. Okay. So what should our name be? What do we have here? And I'll pull up a notepad in case we need notes about any of this stuff. So we have Paulina here, we have Stan, we have Taya, we have Max, we have Vlad, and who else is here? That's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we'll be PTSMV. That'll be our name. Almost PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. All right. Oops. I'm gonna put it here. SMV.
The name without anything else.
Yes.
Interesting.
Very, very Czech. Very Czech. Okay, there's no record of our files at Interpol. Are we new here?
I think so.
Yeah, we're new.
I don't know last time I used it.
Okay, I'll do a stop share and then I'll reshare and I'll turn off the computer sound because it's actually kind of annoying.
Alright.
All right, share screen. No sharing the computer sound. Is
So
that
this game
better?
is, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
So this game is about general knowledge, right?
Yeah, about the world altogether, and you try to piece together clues. You're given clues, and you have to. So there will be a crime, some crime committed somewhere, and we will have to find a warrant. So we'll have to get enough clues to know who stole the item. And then we will have to get enough clues to figure out which way they're going, and then we have to catch them. Okay. We are a rookie, so a rookie is someone who just started out, really low level. Okay. Flash, national treasure stolen from San Marino. 4th century robe. Do you guys know where San Marino is?
No.
No? Terrible.
Well, no, not exactly.
It's in Italy. Italy. Let me find, I have,
Yeah, I mean I knew it's in Italy, but I can show the.
it's
Like
kind of in the middle of the boot. I guess, where would you say? So here are all of the places we're going to go. I don't want this. I want, just open this and then hide this. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Google Maps is such a pain in the butt. Okay, so these are all the places that we're going to go during this game. And San Marino is here in kind of the middle of Italy. Okay? All right, and a 4th century robe was stolen. Oh my gosh, terrible, right? So let's find, hey, Bogdan. We switched, good Abend. We switched games because everybody's having difficulty with their internet. And maybe if everybody gets on the internet and does well and figures out how to get it to work, then we'll switch over to Secret Hitler. But we're playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And we just signed up for solving a crime. And the treasure that was stolen is a 4th century robe, and it was stolen from San Marino. Okay. San Marino is here in Italy. Right?
Yeah, I want to warn you that I'm really bad at geography. Although I had an excellent mark in school, it just
Not only you.
My teacher allowed me.
That's okay. We'll learn. Okay. All right. Female suspect reported at the scene of the crime. Your assignment: track the thief from San Marino to her hideout and arrest her. Okay. So big clue there. Our first clue is that she's female.
Female and from San Marino.
She's not from San Marino.
Well, yeah, probably she's not, but
She's from Russia.
she might be. Stole something from San Marino. Okay, you can't see the. There we go. Okay, we're gonna find her and arrest her. Okay, we must apprehend the thief by 5 o'clock on Sunday. Good luck, rookie PTSMV. Sorry, Bogdan, your initial didn't make it on the list, but you're there in our hearts.
Well, what is it? I don't know what we are doing.
We're looking for a lady. Okay, so the Republic of San Marino, with a population of about 23,000 in an area of only 24 square miles. What is that in kilometers? 40 square kilometers, something like that. 40 square kilometers, very small.
I can check.
Yeah, sure. You can.
it is multiplied by 2.56 approximately.
60 then. 60. I think it's closer to 40, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's the smallest and oldest republic in Europe. So we have 4 options here. We can see the connections, and that tells us where we can fly from here. Baghdad, Iraq, Cairo, Egypt, and Moroni. Moroni is what, down here, right? Yeah, Moroni, Comoros. It's an island just off the coast of Africa. Okay, so that's where we can go from here, but we don't want to leave just yet. So we don't want to depart by plane, but we do want to investigate. Should we investigate the hotel, the museum, or the airport first?
Museum, probably.
Okay, good choice. It's good practice to visit all of the places, and unless you really know where to go and you already have your warrant. Okay. Okay, the person you were looking for was here, and she said she planned to study perfume. Okay. Stupid clue. So let's investigate somewhere else. Do you want to go to the hotel or the airport?
Hotel.
Hotel. All right, Paulina's getting into this. That's great. The bellhop, the person who carries your luggage. The person you're looking for was here, and she wanted an Arabic dictionary. Nice spell. Maybe. Okay, Arabic dictionary. Should we investigate or should we take off?
Well, we have one place left. Probably we can find something there.
Okay.
Airport.
So let's go to the airport, right? We haven't been to the airport. All right, a pilot. We found a pilot. Sources tell me that she said she wanted to visit an island nation.
Yes, Russia.
Russia. Okay, so where should we go? We have Arabic. We have, what are some places where we need Arabic? Cairo is in Egypt, right? So they don't use, they use Sanskrit, I believe, right?
Yeah, so the only place is Baghdad.
Baghdad or Moroni? Moroni.
I think Moroni, because Moroni is island nation.
Yeah, Moroni is an island nation. Yeah, good.
Oh, they speak Arabic there too.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But this is something that you learn by playing this game. I had no idea that Moroni existed until 2 weeks ago when I played this game the first time. Okay. Also, do we have enough information to get a warrant, do you think?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So let's go to Moroni. Go to sleep. Okay, and let's just jump right into the investigation. Yeah. Should we go to the marketplace, the foreign ministry, or the bank?
Probably the bank.
Okay. Usually the bank tells us if they change money. And so we'll see, hey, we must be on the right track, a vile henchman. Okay, so here we go. I heard she changed her money to francs. This will tell you how old this game is. Does anybody know what francs are?
Some currency.
Yeah, it's a currency for a country that's very close to me, actually.
Oh, from Germany?
Close, the next door. France. France used to use francs before they switched over
So
to.
we are going to France.
So we're going to France. But maybe we should investigate a little bit more. Yeah, we still need a description of her. Okay. But that's what I was going to say. The bank often tells you the currency that they change their money to. Sometimes they give you other clues, like she had a tattoo or she had red hair. All right, Paulina, marketplace or foreign ministry?
Foreign ministry.
Ministry. Okay, let's go to the foreign ministry. The undersecretary says, I saw the person you were looking for, and she said she was taking a message to the president. So helpful, so helpful. Thank you, undersecretary. All right, let's go to the marketplace and see. I heard she was looking for pygmy art.
Pygmy. What is that?
It's a miniature little pygmy art. Okay. She wanted a dwarf. Ah, she's looking for the garden gnome from that other story.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. All right, let's get out of here. This is boring. Moroni, you failed us. All right, should we go to Moscow,
Oh, Moscow.
Montreal, San Marino, or Kigali?
So Montreal is in France, so we should probably go there.
Montreal is in Canada, but
Okay.
it's the,
And
it's the-
France is Canada, so
yeah, it's the French part of Canada. So that's right. So let's go to Montreal and see what we can find. All right. Taya, do you want to go to the airport, bank, or hotel? Taya's microphone is busted. Okay, Bogdan, where do you want to go?
I love airports, so
Okay, no problem. All right, so Montreal is the second largest city, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we found a pilot. It's awful busy around here. I haven't noticed anything suspicious. So we went to the wrong place. So we gotta go
and
back.
we're losing time, or
We're losing time. I'm
oh,
sorry. I'm sorry. I led you astray. Don't worry, we have until Sunday. Okay, so where should we go then? Kigali?
where is that?
Moscow.
You want to go to Moscow? She's not going to use francs in Moscow.
No.
That's for sure. Let's go to Kigali, and if I'm wrong, you can blame it all on me. Okay, the largest city in the East Central African country of Rwanda has a population of about 150,000. Okay, let's just go to the marketplace. We're gonna go to all three, I think. All right, okay, street merchant. A suspicious person was here and she changed her money to rupees. She arrived in a private limo.
So she already has money to
She's very rich.
for private limo.
Why did she steal this? She's rich already. Has a limo. Short for limousine, right? Good. And then rupees. What is that the currency for which country?
India.
India. Good. All right. Should we go straight to India, or you want to go to the hotel? Sport club?
Sport club.
Sport club. Good. No problem. A suspicious person was here and she said she wanted to capture a saw-scaled viper. She ordered Mexican food.
That's useful.
What? Okay, saw-scaled viper. Maybe that's also for the garden gnome. Okay, so she's looking for, it looks a lot like a rattlesnake of some sort. All right. Should we continue to investigate or should we go chase her?
Probably we should depart somewhere.
Okay. So we can go to New Delhi.
That's for sure in India.
Okay, no Oslo, no Colombo. Colombo, Sri Lanka. It's close by.
Well, I would like to go to Colombo, but not in this case.
Okay, all right. We'll go to New Delhi. Doesn't seem right. I thought Colombo was in Southeast Asia. New Delhi, with a population of more than 5 million, is the third largest city in India, a nation of over 750 million people. All right, Taya, do you want to go to the palace, the hotel, or the foreign ministry?
Maybe palace.
Okay, let's go to the palace. My sources tell me that she left in a vehicle flying a red, white, and blue flag.
Red, white, and blue. That's Russia.
Well, if you remember, this is pretty old. This is back when Russia was part of the USSR. So the
Yeah.
flag will be red in that case. Okay.
So it's French flag. Yeah, I'm kidding. And
All
well,
right.
probably not French.
Hotel or foreign ministry? It could be a lot of places. Let's check the connections. Let's see the connections. We have
Serbia also
Kigali,
has.
Peking, and London. Peking is Beijing, China.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go to the hotel. We need some more details. She changed her money to pounds. She ordered Mexican food. Okay, what's up with this Mexican food? Let's visit Interpol and see if we can figure something out. Okay. So she's female.
Yeah.
Does she like eating Mexican food? That's not a hobby. Okay. We don't know her hair. And we don't know any feature, but we know she drives a limousine. So let's see what we got. Okay, so narrowed it down to 2 suspects. Should we continue to investigate, or do you want to go chase her to London?
Yeah, let's go to London.
Okay. Where is Kigali? Kigali should be over here somewhere, right? No, that's Singapore. All right, I'll figure it out. Kigali. Oh, no, it's East Africa. Or sorry, West Africa. Kigali. No, that's not. Okay, sorry. See, I'm bad at this geography thing as well. Okay, London, the capital of the United Kingdom, which consists of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Let's investigate, shall we? Museum, harbor, or bank?
Harbor.
Harbor. Okay. We go to the harbor and we find. All right, so the customs officer says, all I know is that something suspicious is going on in town. Now, I've played this game before, and I know that if we continue to investigate, we're going to go arrest her. The problem is that we don't have a warrant yet. So we can either, it's Friday morning, and we have until Sunday evening to catch her. So we can backtrack and do some more investigation. We can make a guess and just guess one of her hobbies or her hair color or something and come up with a warrant. And then we have a 50-50 chance. Or we can just arrest her and then they'll let her go. Which do you prefer?
We should probably stay in London, search for features or some hobbies here, and if we don't find those, we should probably guess because we don't have too much time left.
Okay.
But if we continue to search, we can suddenly come across her, and that's an instant lose. So.
Okay.
Do we have time to go back somewhere?
I think we have time to go back to, at least back to the last place that we were at.
Well, should probably try this.
Okay. So where were we?
We were in New Delhi.
Let's go back to New Delhi. All right. And where didn't we investigate? The marketplace? Is that right?
Stock exchange and marketplace.
Okay.
We only were in Palace.
She was a tweed buyer.
Tweed?
Yeah, it's a type of material, tweed. It's like this kind of material here. Tweed jacket. It's kind of like wool, pretty thick. But, all right. So that didn't help all that much. Let's try the marketplace. She had brown hair. All right.
Nice. Let's go.
Okay, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully this is enough. A female with brown hair and a limousine. Ah, we got our warrant. Okay, good. Let's go back to London. Are you guys pumped? Are you guys excited?
Let's go catch her.
All right. Is she at the bank or the harbor?
Probably at the bank.
Let's go to the bank. It's too bad you guys can't hear the sounds. It's kind of ridiculous, all the nice little sounds that come with it.
Oh, here she is.
This was my Saturday afternoon.
Let's go.
Yeah, this was my Saturday afternoons when I was a kid. So I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks to your help, the San Marino police have apprehended Mary Larocque. Mary Larocque had the loot, a 4th century robe, which will be returned to the grateful residents of San Marino. We here at Interpol thank you for your work, for your good work on the case. Good job, PTSMD. You have earned a promotion. We are now sleuths. And see, I couldn't help but play this myself, so you can see I'm just above you guys.
Oh, here's me.
Yeah, and Stan somehow was on here a long time. All right, good. Should we try one more? I don't think we have time to figure out Secret Hitler.
Yeah, we should probably go for another one of this game.
Okay, you're gonna beat me eventually, right? Okay. 3 cases to our next promotion. Vlad, are you still here? Vlad is here, but he's muted. Okay. Ready? Yes, of course. We have been identified. Our current rank is sleuth. National treasure stolen from Rome. The treasure has been identified as a marble statue of Caesar. It's kind of big and heavy. I don't know if I could steal something like that. Oh my gosh, I can't type it. So this thing has been stolen. Very nice. Lovely man. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Female suspect reported on the scene of the crime. Your assignment, track the thief from Rome and to her hideout and arrest her. We must apprehend the thief by Sunday, 5 p.m. Good luck, sleuth PTSMD. All right, now you tell me what to do. I'm not going to offer any suggestions. During the Renaissance, Italy was a vital center of art, science, and learning.
Investigate first. Where to go? I think it doesn't matter the first way you go. Probably.
Yeah, it usually doesn't matter. I saw the person you're looking for, and she said she wanted to catch a bushmaster.
Bushmaster, okay.
Yeah, could you imagine when I was a kid, I had to figure out what all this stuff was without Google. Bushmaster. What? She wanted to catch a gun? All right. What next?
I see now where she wanted to catch a bushmaster.
What's next?
Investigate again.
Library.
Probably.
Reference librarian. A reliable source told me she checked out all the books about thin-spined porcupines. She asked about a recent tennis match.
Oh, we now can. No, it's tennis. Her hobby.
Thin-spined porcupines.
Shall we investigate again?
Okay.
We still don't know where she went next.
Attaché. The attaché says, I saw the person you were looking for, and she said she was taking a message to the president. All right.
No peaceful at all.
So we can go to Sydney, we can go to Bamako, or we can go to Rio de Janeiro. Bushmaster, thin-spined porcupine. Yeah, facts. Why not? Let's have Wikipedia help us out a little bit. I believe these are from Australia, but I don't know. Even mine.
Oh, we should probably figure out where this strange creatures live.
They're found in
Brazil.
northern and central Brazil.
So we're going to Rio de Janeiro.
Okay. Are you on board, Paulina?
Mm.
Rio de Janeiro, Bamako, or Sydney?
Rio de Janeiro.
Got it. Here we go. Rio de Janeiro is Brazil's second largest city. It has a beautiful natural harbor highlighted by well-known Sugarloaf Peak. This is Christ the Redeemer in pixel art form. You know, the huge statue. All right, here we go.
Maybe museum.
All right, let's maybe go to the museum. Henchman, we must be on the right track. The curator says, my sources tell me that she said she planned to study Viking artifacts. All right. Investigate some more, or do you want to see the connections? Let's look at the connections. Port Moresby is in Southeast Asia. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Vikings, I think their origin is somewhere Germanic, right? So it's probably in Europe.
Yeah.
The place she was going to. Yeah. Does visiting Interpol take any time?
It takes a couple of hours, but it's not a big deal at this point, I don't think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we know her hobbies, and yeah.
Okay. So she's female?
Yeah.
She likes tennis?
Tennis.
And that's it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, we got 3 ladies that it might be. Should we do more investigation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We've only been to museums, so we should probably visit stock exchange.
Right. She was a paper buyer. Well, thank you. Wow.
Thank you, trader.
Let's do one more investigation, see what's going on. She always wanted to see the Barents Sea. Do you guys know where the Barents?
Oh, yeah, that's a huge clue. Oh,
it is.
Yeah, but I don't know where. Let's see.
It's by Norway. The Bering.
Oh, the Vikings, yeah. I knew.
There you go. All right. So let's get out of here. It's definitely not Rome. Rome is southern Italy. It's probably Oslo. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Paulina, are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right.
Where is Oslo? Is it
Oslo is the largest city in
Oh, it-
Norway, yeah,
No.
with a population of 450,000. So many people. Museum, library, or riverfront?
Mm,
Riverfront.
Okay, that's good.
I should probably be ashamed of my geography knowledge.
This is a good game to help you with that. All right. So my sources tell me she left on a yacht flying a red, white, and blue flag. She had an ugly tattoo.
Mm,
So red, white, and blue would probably be New York. She had a tattoo, an ugly tattoo. Okay. What now? Should we try the Interpol again?
yeah.
Okay. So she had a tattoo. Hey, we have our warrant.
Mhm.
Dazzle-Annie. All right. Should we get out of here? We know.
Yeah, I know she's in US.
Yeah, it was a red, white, and blue flag, and Rio de Janeiro was a green flag.
Yeah, Brazil.
Kigali is like a red and yellow flag. Let's cheat a little bit since we're running out of time. Kigali. Yeah. What is this? It looks almost like the Estonian flag. Or no?
The top of it looks like Ukrainian flag.
Yeah.
But I think it goes
Or the Kazakh
yellow
flag,
and
right?
then blue. Oh yeah.
The Kazakh flag is almost like this. Okay, good. All right, so we'll go to New York then. It's definitely not red, white, and blue. We know that much. Foreign Ministry, Stock Exchange, or Sport Club?
Stock exchange from
New York Stock Exchange. Saw the person you were looking for. She said she was a silver buyer.
paper buy and silver buy.
Yeah, paper and silver, really important. Let's go to the Foreign Ministry. Red, green, and white flag.
Red, green, and white.
So Mexico City fits that. Athens is Greece.
It's Greece, it's blue and white.
Okay. And then Cairo is Egypt. Do you know what Egypt's flag looks like?
It's red, white, and black.
Yeah, good. All right. So should we leave right away? We already have a warrant. Should we go chase her?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Mexico City. Paulina's just along for the ride at this point, yeah? What next, Paulina?
Marketplace.
All right, let's go to the marketplace. What do you want to buy? Some nice clothes? Some piñatas? Some Mexican food? All right, let's do one more investigation. We'll go to the airport.
I think we have already. Sure.
All right.
So she's hiding in the library. What a strange choice of place to hide.
Hey, sometimes you really need that book. All right. Good job, everybody.
She was probably reading the book How to Escape from a Chase.
Maybe. All right. So that was a little bit of fun. So sooner or later, we're going to get to play that Secret Hitler one more time. But yeah, thanks to you, we've captured Dazzle-Annie. Dazzle-Annie had to loot the statue of Caesar, which will be returned to the grateful residents of Rome. Pat yourself on the back. We here at Interpol thank you for your good work on the case. Success will be noted in your record. Oops, sorry. Didn't see our record. 2 more cases until our next promotion. No, we have to go. Sorry, Interpol. Okay, so the name of this game is Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? You can actually get a new version from Steam. I got this game from, I just did a Google search, and there's a nice package that has it in DOSBox. So DOSBox is this program that allows you to play old games that used to run on DOS, which is a very old operating system. And it packages everything up all really nice. So all you have to do is press a couple of buttons, and then you get a shortcut. And so all I have to do is double click on the shortcut, and I can play the game anytime I want. Okay. So if you want to give that a shot, try it out. It's kind of fun. And it'll teach you some geography. It'll also teach you a lot about how the world was in 1985. So a lot of weird facts about places and the money that they use when you do currency exchange, for example. A lot of that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so maybe we'll try that again some other day. There are a couple of other games that I wanted to play. There's a choose your own adventure game that I think would be fun if we all participate in. You basically mold the life of somebody who's going through kind of a turbulent time, a weird time in history. And it could be fun to discuss all of our ideas of what we should do and where we should go.
Yeah, we should probably try it.
Yeah. So yeah, any other games that you guys think would be fun, would help with learning English and practicing speaking? Of course, it'd be great if you unmuted your microphones and spoke a little bit more, but that's all up to you guys. So, okay. So I want your curves for the story. What did he call it? The shape of a story. Yeah, that's all I have for you this week. Any questions at all?
No.
Okay. All right. So have a good week, everybody. And
Yeah, you
I'll
too.
see you next week. Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.